Hello and welcome to week 4. In this week, we are going to learn about data visualization and we will learn how to create a stunning dashboard. Data visualization is creating different visuals from the data. These visuals helps the user to identify trends and patterns from the data. They can also find out anomalies in the given data. Here you can see one of the dashboard. This dashboard I have already shown you how to create, except I added some new things in it which we will be learning in the coming session. So let us start understanding different visuals one by one. I am going to start by creating stacked bar chart and column chart. You are required to load the data which I have already given to you. It is sample superstore sales data. So all of you start Power BI and load sample superstore sales data. And in this data we will check different visuals one by one. If you come to visualization pane and if you go on the first chart, you will see that it is stacked bar chart. Click on it. You will see one empty stacked bar chart will be displayed on the page. Just resize it so that we can see it properly. Now here you can see that in this case all categories are going to come in the y-axis, whereas values are present in the x-axis. We are going to focus right now on sales, and with different types of data we will try to see that what is happening. So I'm going to put sales in the x-axis. So drag sales in the x-axis because this is what data it was talking about, and all the different types of categories that is going to come in the y-axis. So I'm going to take category as region in the y-axis. So now for 4 different regions we are going to get the sales. Is it a stacked bar chart? No, it is not a stacked bar chart, it is just a bar chart. Then how to create a stacked bar chart? Each of the bars should further going to be divided into different components, or each of the columns should further divided into different say parts, then only it is going to be stacked bar chart or stacked column chart. So right now you see west we are getting one single bar, fine. Now in order to create a stacked bar chart, what we are required to do, identify the legend over here. This is the legend. Okay, now I am interested in knowing in the all these 4 different regions, for each of the region how my sales is divided by segment. So I will take segment and put it in the legend. And now see all 3 different segment, that is consumer, corporate and home office. For west region these 3 things, for east also 3 segments, and for all 4 of the regions they are further divided into different segments. So this is the example of what? Stacked bar chart. The benefit of stacked bar chart or column chart is that you are further able to slice and dice the data. So the previous one, when we have not added segment, we were knowing west, east, central and south how much sales is happening. But the moment we added segment, we can see that the maximum sales is coming from consumer, followed by corporate, and then the home office. For home office you can see the chunk is the smallest. So the minimum sales we are getting by home office, maximum we are getting by consumer, and so on. So we can create the stacked bar chart or column chart by different combination as per our needs. Hope you have understood it. Now let us go to stacked column chart. The second one is stacked column chart. Click on it and then we are able to get the stacked column chart. So these first two, hope you have understood it. So next I am going to click on clustered chart. So this third one is clustered bar chart. Here it is clustered bar chart. Come on this. So go to one next blank report. You can click on plus to get the blank report. I already put some of the reports, some of the pages here to create the reports. You can click on the plus, a new page will come and there you can create. If you want to know how this title is coming, just wait a while, I will tell you how this title is coming. So click on the new page, double click here and type clustered chart. Go to the third option, that is clustered bar chart, and click on it. Again resize it so that we can see it properly on the page. In this, again I will take sales in the x-axis and I am going to take region in the y-axis. So now you can see for west, east, central and south we have got similar chart which we got at the stacked bar chart. Now I also want to add the segment to it. Let us add segment to the legend. And you see the all different segments are coming next to each other. So how it is different from the stack chart? In stack chart, all these three parts coming in a single stack, whereas in the cluster chart these three bars are coming next to each other. So this is the example of clustered bar chart. This is helpful when you want to compare the data with each other. So then comparison in clustered bar chart or column chart is becoming easier. If you click on next to this, it is clustered column chart. Let me show it here only. This I will convert to clustered column chart. So this is clustered column chart. This is clustered bar chart. Just the orientation of both these charts are different. Otherwise, both of them are depicting the same thing. Hope clustered bar chart and column chart is also clear to you. Next, I am going to discuss about line chart. Click on it. So you are required to click on plus to get a new page and then we are going to create a line chart. This one is line chart. Click on it. Whenever we are making line chart, we have to use date for it. So date wise sales, date wise profit, date wise growth, etc. So we have got order date and ship date, any one date we can take. So right now I am going to take order date into x-axis. This one, this x-axis depicts the dates. So that I put over here. And in the y-axis I am going to put sales. Now we are going to create line chart. For line chart, again click on plus. You will get a new page. Click on line chart. A blank line chart will come. For line chart, we are required to use date with it. So take date. We have got order date. So click, put it in the x-axis. And in the y-axis, we are going to put sales. Year wise sales we are able to see. Now In order to make it little more granular, what I will do, from the date I will go to quarter level or month level. Yeah, so now we are able to see that for different months how the sales was. So this is example of line chart. You click on area chart, stacked area chart. We can add different products also to it. So in the legend, now I'm going to put one more dimension, say we will put segment into it. So for different segment, how the sales are changing for different months, that's we are able to see. This is stacked area chart, 100% stacked area chart. Fine. So these are different types of line charts, stacked area chart, etc. So for different segment we are able to understand, and we can see that home office has always got highest sales, followed by corporate office and then consumers. So area chart I already have put here. Okay, let me take it once again. Click on area chart, take order date into x-axis, take sales into y-axis, and in the legend put segment, and from date I will remove year, so that quarter wise or take month wise. Yeah, so here how different types of segment has given us sales for different months. That's what we are able to find out here. After this, we are going for line and stacked column chart. I click on a new page, double click on it and rename it as line and stack chart. As I told you how to give title over here, in the insert menu there is a text box. Click on it and type whatever you want. So I want to give the name line and stack chart. Select it, increase the font size. Whatever alignment you want, take that. Background color I want to change for it. Click on this. Come to effect. You should have clicked in this, not outside. Check the background color. Whatever background color you want, you do. And select it. Change font color from here. Make it bold. And this is how we can give say what title. Now line and stack chart. So come to this, click on line and stacked column chart, resize it so that we can see all the values properly. Now here we have got categories in the x-axis, values on the y-axis. Okay, so we will take sales, that is value in the y-axis, and I want again segment. So we have three segment: consumer, corporate and head office. Now we want this line to come. For line to come, what is required? We have got line x-axis. So right now we already have sales over here. I want to see how quantity is contributing to these sales. So quantity I am going to put in the line y axis, and you can see quantity is, when my sales are high, quantity is also high, and when my sales are low, quantity is low. But in case of home office, the quantity is very small but sales is high. In case of segment, quantity is little higher but sales is much more high. In case of consumer, sales and quantity is almost going hands on, they are going just next to each other. So here less quantity but sales is very high. It means the product will be very costlier here, this will be moderate over here, and these product may be cheaper. That's why for high quantity high sales we are getting, less quantity but high sales we are getting here. This is what we can interpret from this line chart.